Hello stakeholders, welcome to a day in IG's life. So today you might be wondering, it's Friday morning and I'm in my car. I'm about to go out because I'm going to ask you to come with me to go and ambush my mechanic. In this vlog we will be exploring a number of things, and one on the list would be stewardship. Going to ambush my mechanic and stewardship seems to be a very far apart thing, but I'll tie it together, don't worry. So this car that I've been driving for give or take 2 years now, it's not mine. I didn't buy it with my money to be honest. I had a very lovely family member, shout out to Sugar Mommy, say to me, Ajay, this car is just sitting there, just take it, drive it, why not? Just take care of it, because I trust you to take care of it, so go ahead and do so, right? And she's been very, I've had it for the past 2 years, and to be honest, I haven't had to have any back and forth about it. I've had the car, I've taken care of it, washed it, taken it to the mechanic, when it's due for servicing and whatnot. But very recently, well, not very recently, it began to bother me a lot. The car was giving very weird sounds under the wheels, so I took it to a mechanic. I paid a very big amount of money to get this car fixed, very large sum that wasn't even part of my budget for the month, and it stayed in the mechanic's place for two days. And when it was returned, somebody drove it to my house, right? Returned it. And then I'm like, let's go test drive this vehicle. And we go test drive it, and lo and behold, it's still making all the noise, right? So one of the issues was the shocks. I knew, because I'm kind of conversant with these things. The shocks were now fine, right? They were not, bouncing out of place, but the other noises were not gone. So I'm like, what's the point? I gave you this vehicle so that it gets fixed. Why are we still having this issue? Can you take this car back? They're like, oh, they'll come and pick it back sometime. It's been more than a week. They haven't come to pick it back, right? In fact, at some point the mechanic called me that he had given, because I'm like, I'm not spending any extra money fixing this vehicle, because when I gave you the vehicle, I said, these are the issues I'm having with this vehicle, help me fix it, give me a cost price. And they gave me a ridiculous bill, somewhere towards 200,000 naira than what I budgeted, right? And I paid it. I paid all of it. I negotiated, obviously, and I don't think I saved maybe 10k out of the initial thing from what I negotiated. So I'm not paying shishi more on this car, and I need it fixed. Anyways, so that's where that story ended, as in for right at this moment. Why am I out of work today? I've been nursing a very bad migraine for the past 3 days. It's refused to go away. If you know me, you know that in 2020 I don't know if I'll say a mental breakdown, but one of the biggest symptoms for that was migraines. I had very, very bad photosensitive migraines that no type of medication could take out, right? In fact, at that point I even developed a sensitivity for some of the biggest painkillers available, right? Diclofenac. Oh my god, I don't want to talk about what diclofenac did to me. Of course, ibuprofen was out of the way. I think I managed Cocodamol for a while, but even that one, I had to take it out. Different things, Tylenol, whatever, it never went away. But I think when I was able to fix what was going on with me, mentally, the headache went on its own. Or in large parts, I wasn't having recurrent migraines like that. I eventually realized it was a case of severe anxiety. 2020 was a rough time for a lot of people, and for me, I had just finished NYSC, and there were a lot of things that were adding up, and then the COVID-19 pandemic happened, and it was just a lot. It was a lot of uncertainty, so anxiety took over, and I was under oppression, for lack of better words, for close to 6 to 8 months of my life. In 2020, I was in pain. In fact, I went up to the point of having a brain scan done because I was convinced I had a tumor. My father was convinced I had a tumor. The man asked me to come back home, and we went to go get scanned, right? But nothing happened. Anyways, so for the past 3 days, I've been battling that same type of migraine, a little bit milder, but really, really bad. Like yesterday, I woke up, I was laying my head to the pillow, and when I opened my eyes in the morning, it was still dark, so somewhere between 3 to 6 a.m. I was in pain, serious pain. Like, it felt like my head had been split into two, and this part of it was I don't know what the word was. I almost screamed out, but I had to hold myself and put it together. I lay very still till about 7 a.m. and then I had to stand up to go to work. So what's this correlation with stewardship? Just like the car, I don't own my life, I don't own my body, right? It's God's, and I have to keep it for God. I have to invite God to take charge of this thing, because like, bro, I don't know what I'll do, like, if this pain continues, if it's just about me. So I decided, you know what, you already know what your triggers are. You are anxious. You need to figure out what you're anxious about. And top on the list is Nigeria. Nigeria is Nigerian to me currently, economically, socially, everythingly, right? I am stressed for being in this country at this point in time. People who know me know I love Nigeria. I could have left like immediately after university if I really like felt like it, but then I was like, I like Nigeria. And then of course I was giving myself like, who will give me money to leave? But that's a lie. If I really wanted to leave, I'm sure I would have, but I'm here 5-6 years after graduation. I can't believe that. Jesus. 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, going 24, close to 6 years after graduation, and I'm here. And yeah, so I had been anxious a lot in the past few days. Money has been tight, right? I've been thinking about like a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of projects that I want to accomplish, but they're all based on finance, and it's not given. So I had to say, you know what, I can't let my body or my mental health start to break down because of the things that I can't seem to place my hand on right now. So I'm going to fix up the things that I can fix, and let the Lord who owns my life fix the rest. So this is my expression of stewardship. So I wake up and I'm like, it's Friday. Okay, so I mean, yesterday I had to ask my supervisor for time off because I couldn't get myself to work today. If I decided to sign into work today, Lord knows I would have just, been doing nonsense, because yeah, my head just couldn't carry it. I didn't want to have the responsibility of even being called up to say, Ijon, what are you doing today? Because I didn't have it in me. So I took the time off, and today I'm asking myself, what can I do to just ease off the mental strain on my head? And I said, I'm going to carry this car that has been giving me troubles to the mechanic, and this mechanic must fix it before I return to my house. So yeah, come with me to go ambush my mechanic to fix the problems that I can fix, and leave the ones that I cannot fix to the Most High God, because I'm a worthy steward.